So in this video, I'm going to share with you one very simple brain hack that you can do in seconds that will dramatically increase your chances of lucid dreaming generally. But not only that, increase your chances of having your next lucid dream as early as tonight. If you do this though, and not just try it half-heartedly, but actually do this. So there's no point watching this video if you're not actually going to try this. So if you're going to commit to this, commit to this. So what is this? Well, you ever have this with lucid dreaming that sometimes it's a bit of a love-hate relationship. not hate because you hate lucid dreaming. You love lucid dreaming. Like you love the possibilities, the potential of what it can do. Like if you're anything like me, when you first figured out what lucid dreaming was, you was like, oh my gosh, where the heck has this been my whole life? You mean I can wake up in my dream, I can control my reality, I can do whatever freaking I want in this dream? Where has this been my whole life? So then you spend some time watching more videos, reading more books, trying some different spark plug technique to lucid dream in the middle of the night. But the only problem is you do wake up. But you don't wake up in your dream realizing that you're dreaming. You wake up in the morning realizing that you haven't freaking lucid dreamed. And this is where the hate bit comes in. This is where the bit where it feels so freaking frustrating, because you ever had that where it feels like you're doing everything possible. You're doing everything that you need to be doing to lucid dream, but it's just not working. Like if you've ever had that before and you're maybe even going through this right now, hit the like button, let me know who you are. Because it's so frustrating, no? Like you're putting all this effort in, but not seeing the results. Now, when I look back over my lucid dreaming journey, I realize that there's key parts in my life. Some parts, some periods where it's like, it's just lucid dreaming is just happening naturally. Like I'm not even necessarily trying all these techniques, but it's just happening. Then there's other parts where it's not like that. Like it's almost like the exact opposite, where I'm trying everything, but it's not happening. And I've realized that there's one key component, one key thing that is happening in my life that determines this, whether lucid dreaming becomes natural and frequent or lucid dreaming becomes freaking impossible. You know what I mean? Like freaking, I try everything but not working. Now, what is this thing? Well, first of all, if you're new to this channel, this is Joshua Andre, and I'm here to remind you who you truly are, so that ultimately you can live your best, most optimal destiny path in this lifetime and beyond. So lucid dreaming. What is this key component that I found? And what is this very simple brain hack that you can do that only takes seconds, but if you do it, will dramatically increase your chances of having more frequent lucid dreams? What is it? Well, it comes down to the fact that in your day-to-day, oftentimes we look at this reality, like this reality that you're watching this video in right now, Joshua Andre Brap right here, versus the dream space, which is oftentimes a vague memory of what happened in your dream and you're writing it down in your journal or you're recollecting it in the morning. Oftentimes we think of these as two very different planes. But if you think about it, what happens in this plane directly impacts that plane. For example, like maybe you see something or you watch something today. You ever had that where you watch something in the day or you see something happen, then in your dream it kind of manifests there, like something similar manifests. Well, this is the thing. Just like that, so too does your level of consciousness. Now, think about this. In order to be lucid, when you're in a dream, you need to go from this like dreaming state into a lucid state, which all this is an increase in your awareness. So you're going from a lower state of awareness to a higher state of awareness, becoming lucid, becoming more conscious. But the problem is if you're not frequently lucid dreaming, you are probably not even doing that in this reality. Think about it. You ever have it where it's almost like you have a day where different things happen, but when you go to recall it, it's a bit like, what even happened? Like, I challenge you, like right now, think back to yesterday and try and go through your whole day, every step what happened. Chances are, you're probably only gonna remember bits and pieces throughout the day. Now, why is this? It's not that your memory is super bad. Actually, you ever had a moment where you were just so present, so in the moment, that when you go to recall it, it's almost like when you recall that memory, it could even be a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, but when you recall it, you can recall that memory in so much detail. Now, why is this? It's because put it simply, more of your energy is in this moment. So because more of your energy is in there, more of your energy is storing these memories so you can recall it easier. But most people are walking around their day in a daze. In a daze from doing one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. Now, when you're stuck in this daze, it's almost like a form of hypnosis. It's almost like a low-level trance state that you can't even break. Like think about it right now, you're listening to this video, but are you even aware that you're watching this video? Are you even aware that you're in this room? Are you even aware that what is happening? Like how aware are you? Like test this right now. Because in a moment, I'm going to give you a few key things that you can do to raise this awareness more consistently in this reality, which will directly impact your awareness in that reality, the dream state, which will directly impact your ability to have lucid dreams. So now you've felt, okay, how aware you are. Let's do something. Let's raise this, because every day you have opportunities to increase your lucid dreaming muscle, increase your lucid dreaming abilities. But most people are missing these opportunities. And no, I'm not talking about setting some random alarm on your phone to do a reality check. So you want to use moments in the day Moments that are naturally happening to trigger your increase in lucid dreaming abilities. So how do we do this? Very simple. It comes down to one thing that I call your empty moments. Now, what are your empty moments? Empty moments can look like many different things, but to give you some examples, first of all, it's a moment that your brain perceives it as nothing is happening, so let me fill the space. For example, imagine you're at a restaurant and you're with your friend, your best friend, your girlfriend, husband, you're with somebody, who it doesn't matter who it is, but you're with someone. You're eating, having a good time. Then that person stands up and says, hey, I'm gonna go to the toilet. They go to the toilet. What do you do now? Well, oftentimes when that person goes to the toilet, I know for me, all the time it'd be like, okay, I'll pick up my phone, start going on my phone and scrolling on my phone, waiting for them to come back, still eating. This is an empty moment. This is a moment where your brain is perceiving, okay, not much is happening, I need some stimulus, let me go here. Usually you'll go to your phone, maybe you'll go to a book, maybe you'll do something else, maybe you just fill that moment by doing something else. It could be even, for example, maybe you're on the toilet. You're on the toilet, you take your phone, now you're doing something, filling that empty time. It could even be maybe you're watching Netflix, then one of your friends or whoever you're watching it with pauses Netflix and says, oh, I'm just gonna take this call or I'm just gonna do this thing. While they do that, you're not gonna sit there staring into space, are you? Most people take their phone, do something else, go and do something as well, just to fill that time, feel productive or feel like they're doing something, because most people's attention spans are fudged, to be serious. Like, I do a lot of my videos, it's probably gonna be one of the shortest videos that I do, but you know, if you follow my channel for a while, you know that my shortest video is probably gonna be like 20 minutes. But no, jokes aside, this video should be a lot shorter. But most people can't hack the long videos just because attention span is not there. You are already watching a significant amount of this video, so attention span is decent. But let's see how far you can go. So in these empty moments, your brain is programmed to feed me with stimulus. But what if you jumped off that doing hypnosis train to increase your lucid dreaming abilities? How? What if in those empty moments, and they can look like anything, maybe comment below if you have any other ideas of empty moments that occur for you. So my examples were sitting on the toilet, or you're at a restaurant and someone goes to the toilet and now you're there by yourself, maybe you check your phone, or maybe you're watching Netflix with someone, etc., etc. And they go ahead, they go away, and then you feel that moment. Let me know in the comments if you've got any more empty moments. This will help other people as well think, oh, maybe that is an empty moment that I didn't realize happens in my life. Now you mentioned it, I'll make sure that I fill that gap, and not with dopamine filling stuff, but with increasing my lucid dreaming abilities with the technique I'm going to give you now. So once you have an empty moment, what do you need to do? Very simple. Instead of going ahead, grabbing the phone to start swiping or to start checking something or filling the time with doing something else, instead you're going to do something very simple. First of all, and actually try this now. I want you to do this now to feel it, because I want you to feel the effects of going from low level awareness consciousness to starting to increase that level of awareness and feeling the energy in this moment. Feeling, what I call it is grounding your awareness in this moment. So what you're going to do, as soon as that person leaves or goes to the toilet, or you're on the toilet, or that empty moment starts, as soon as that happens, what you're going to do, you're going to breathe. Very simple. Just take 1 or 2 deep breaths. So do it with me now. Simple. Once you do that, this is when it's going to start to kick in. Notice what you feel now. Once you do this, I want you to start to engage your senses. Well, how do you do this? Start with your vision. I want you to right now look at something in your environment. So look away from this video, look at something in your environment, but when you're looking at it, I want you to look at it as if it's the first time you're seeing this thing, like the first time you're really seeing this thing, like you're actually paying attention to this thing. So right now I'm looking at a glass, and the more that I stare at it, the more that I just start to see the intrinsic nature of it, see these other details that have always been there, but I've never seen before. See the reflection in it now, see the curvature. It almost feels like it's not just something in my environment anymore, but it's something special. Like we're having a moment. You know what I mean? We're having a moment. So do that now. Look around, find something, have that moment with it. Actually look at this thing for the first time in your life properly. Notice what you feel. If you want to pause the video to do it a bit more longer, you can. Now, once you do that, notice this only takes a couple of seconds. You'll probably notice it as soon as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds kick in, you'll already notice that you're more in this moment than you've ever been your whole day, maybe even some of you your whole freaking life, right? You'll notice a huge difference. Now what you can do, you can take this a step further, and while you're doing that, or after you're doing that, you can choose, you can start to bring your energy, I call this connect to your body. So actually start to feel, the easiest way to do this is feeling what you're feeling. One second, my phone alarm is ringing. you're going to start to feel what you're feeling. So in this case, right now, I'm touching my phone. The alarm was ringing, so that's why I stopped it. I'm touching my phone, right? And I can feel the silicone or whatever this material is, casing. I can feel how warm it feels. I wouldn't normally feel this. I'll pick up my phone normally and I'll just turn off the alarm. I can feel that the casing is warm. I can feel that it's kind of rubbery, and I can feel the weight. Now just by doing that in my other hand, I'm actually feeling more sensations. I just saw 12 on the time. I'm actually feeling more sensations. Now what you can do, you can take it a step further. If you're sitting down, you can feel what you're sitting on. Feel the material, like from your butt. Or you can feel it from your feet. What is your feet touching? Notice these sensations. By you diving deeper into this, and notice, I'm explaining this, it's taking a lot longer to explain it, but when you're doing this in the moment, this won't take more than like 30 seconds to do all these things I'm mentioning, if you do it right. And if you need longer, then just take longer, but over time it will get shorter, like the shorter time that you'll need. Now, once you do this, this is pretty much, actually at this point, you're going to be pretty grounded in your awareness, more aware. You can just stop here, but if you want to go deeper, you can do this final thing. And by the way, like if the person comes back, you can just stop where you are. Like you don't need to continue this while they're doing it. However, if you have the skills to continue it while you're speaking to them or doing stuff, this is when you start to take this awareness into these deeper moments, into these intrinsic moments that are going to happen in your dream. And if you can do it here, you can do it there. So this is where it starts to up level. So the final thing that you're going to do, if you want to take this further, is you're going to anchor this energy in. Now, the way you do this is, so right now you've taken 1-2 deep breaths. You've looked at something for the first time, as if like you've actually looked at the thing. Then you've also felt your sensations in the environment. Now, the final thing to anchor it in is just stay there. Don't let your mind start drifting again. Don't let your mind, don't get me wrong, if a thought comes in, that's cool. But anchor your energy back into this moment. Start looking at another thing as if it's the first time you're looking at it. Start perceiving things. What you'll start to notice is you'll start to see different synchronicities. You'll start to see more synchronicities. You'll start to see more things in your reality. And also, if you're a bit deeper into this consciousness journey, you'll also appreciate that this reality is giving you messages, giving you signs in every moment, right? Don't overlook this. So if you want to explore this more deeper side of the reality, stay tuned in my videos. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and you want more videos like this to pop up on your feed and you want to be the first to see this sort of content, hit the subscribe button and the notification button next to it so you don't miss any of these videos and you get first access to when I post this stuff. Now, so you're anchoring it in, looking around, keeping this energy. When your friend comes back or your partner or whoever, or you finish on the toilet or whatever that empty moment is, cool, you can carry on. What I recommend is seeing how long you can take that energy with you, right? So when you finish on the toilet, okay, you're grounded in the reality. Now you walk outside, you're speaking to someone, take that grounded energy in. Imagine it was like a dream. Because just think about this. When you start becoming lucid in a dream, is it the case you just want to become lucid and that's it? Forget that you're lucid and then go back into the dream after like 2 seconds, 2 minutes? No, you want to continue that. So this is the same thing, we're practicing this, we're grounding this energy in, bringing our awareness here, carrying this moment from the empty moments carrying this awareness from the empty moments into the other moments that we're feeling, that we're speaking to someone, we're watching something, we're engaged. Because the more you can do this, the more you're developing this skill. You understanding how powerful this can be? Like this is not something that a lot of people teach because most people are looking for the quick hack. Let me show you the quick thing to get you lucid. But then how do you stay lucid? How do you make it more frequent? How do you make it more consistent and happen naturally? This will help. This is the way, as the Mandalorian said. Those of you who know, let me know in the comments. If you know, you know. So, that's how you anchor in. You can, if you want to take this a bit more advanced, you can do what I said in my other lucid dreaming video, my main lucid dreaming video. You know my lucid dreaming formula, where I mentioned the 3 components to lucid dream more frequently. The final point, the front of mind activity that I gave there, you can do that, where you envision what you're going to do as if this was a dream. If you don't know what this is, if you didn't see that video, make sure to check that video out because that video is a game changer. It's helped so many people start lucid dreaming, have their next lucid dream. If you combine it with this, what I'm sharing in this video, and you do that third part, right, seeing what you're going to do in the dream here, while you're in this empty moment, it will just amplify the effects. So just, if you haven't checked that video out, make sure to check it out. If you have checked it out but forgot what it was and you haven't been implementing, make sure to check it out again and go and actually implement. Now, final thing of this video. I told you it was going to be a short one. Final thing. This isn't a one-time thing now. So this isn't just, okay, I went to toilet once in the day, Josh, I do this thing, I did it, and I'm done. No. Whenever you have an empty moment, make sure to do this. Because the more you do it, the more it will anchor this energy into your mind, the more you'll build this lucid dreaming skill, almost like building your muscles. I just had food poisoning, so I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost a lot of muscles, but it's okay. But no, jokes aside, it will just be building this. So obviously you don't have to do it every single time. Like if you want to check your phone once or do stuff, do it. But the more you do this here, the more it will anchor in and the more it will affect your lucid dreaming abilities. And especially, my voice is recovering too, especially if you can take what you do in these empty moments, grounding this awareness in, and take it into your other moments, your filled in moments, the things that you're doing things, it's even better because then you're actually doing the stuff that you're gonna be doing in your dream, right? When you're doing stuff, you're active, you're very active. Some of you are crashing cars, some of you are flying in space, some of you are doing crazy stuff and you not even realize you're dreaming, but this will take that energy there. So if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. Make sure to check this video out. This is a video that I'm putting here because I'm letting the YouTube algorithm recommend you a video that is best for you. But basically, I'm letting your higher self speak for the YouTube algorithm to recommend you a best fit video. So watch that video. Also, if you haven't checked out my frequent lucid dreaming formula video, here it is. Other than that, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Much love. Enjoy the lucid dreaming space. Any questions, let me know.